The Nokia N97's camera is, as you'd expect from Nokia, not exactly bad. It's a 5 megapixel camera, it's got Carl's Zeiss optics, autofocus, all manner of anti-shake mechanisms, and one or two nifty features actually that could help you if you've never used cameras before, and certainly things like white balance and auto exposure and the like, actually could help you learn the basics of photography extremely quickly. Now, this is the camera. As you could expect, it's pretty much what you get with normal mobile phones. But the benefit of having a touchscreen is that all of your options are there actually. Where are we? That's if you know how to use it. There we go. Actually overlaid onto the image that you see. So in other words, you see the image in the background and the options that you want to use are on the foreground. So there's no having to go into annoying menus that take you out of seeing the actual picture itself, struggle with the menus, try and find the right one, and then go back to the actual picture. The menu options are overlaid onto the picture, which is really nifty. Better still, if I go to white balance, for example, now I can change, I don't know if you can see that okay, I can change white balance here from automatic, sunny, cloudy, incandescent and fluorescent. If you ever used a mobile phone before, I'll rephrase that, if you've ever used a camera before and you've found all these different things with white balance, if you don't know anything about photography, you have no idea what they mean, and although you might have some idea what they do, you don't know the exact impact that they have. But with the N97 you will see in this little window here that you can actually see in real time the image that the camera's pointing at. And when you change the white balance to sunny, cloudy, incandescent and fluorescent, what hopefully you can see in the background is that the image that you're actually focusing on, the actual quality of the image is changing as you select these different options here. In other words, when you go from sunny to incandescent, and the picture that you will ultimately take will change slightly in terms of colouring, that's actually reflected in real time on the image that you see here in this little window, which enables you to flip through these different options to see the effect that they have, and so you can very easily choose the best option for the exact shot you're about to take. Now, obviously this is very useful in terms of working out what is the best settings for any particular shot, but it's also extremely useful if you're learning how to use a camera for the first time. If you've no idea what white balance does, well, this is a fantastic way of seeing in real time the effects that it actually makes. And it's the same with exposure. You can see you've got the exposure little thing here, and again you've got the image, so if I just move it up, you can see the difference that it will actually make to the actual photo that you're about to take. And you can see that 0 for that one is about best. If I take it right to the top, it's massively overexposed. Right to the bottom, it's much too dark. So you can see, and again, choose the exact setting that's perfect for the particular shot that you're taking. Now, I know some other camera phones are doing this, and it does make an awful lot of sense, because it is absolute genius. I will give the N97 this. Its camera taking abilities are pretty impressive indeed. They're not quite up there with some of the top-end Sony Ericsson camera phones, but they are dedicated camera phones, whereas this obviously is just a smartphone. So the fact that it's got such great camera taking abilities is a real bonus in its favour. So I must admit to being extremely impressed with the camera facilities of the Nokia N97.